This whole situation with Gerard from the Completionist has been really upsetting for me because he was a content creator that I actually had a lot of respect for and had a bunch of videos that I would go back to and watch every now and then just because I simply enjoyed the making of the video and how the video was made, and just because the content itself was very entertaining. Now, with this information that has come out recently from the two content creators, specifically Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers and Carl Jobs, basically what's been going on in the simplest way possible that I can understand is that Gerard from the Completionist has been running a charity event called Indie Land, where he would live stream indie games either in development or have been recently released, and he would raise money for dementia research in honor of his mother who passed away while struggling with the disease. And basically what Carl Jobst and Mudahar had found out is that they have the money that they have been doing, like raising since around 2014 when they started doing this event, and it's just sitting in a bank account and not doing anything. And right now, basically what the Open Hand Foundation, which is the company that Gerard and his family, specifically I think it was his father and his brother, I think he said, it's just sitting in an account and it's not doing anything, and they're committing tax fraud, where the only expenses that have been spent, and not even in full detail, it's just under expenses, have just been to the administrators, which is basically just the people who are running the Open Hand Foundation. There's nothing that really says like what they're doing with the money. They haven't given the money to anybody that is involved with dementia research, and they've been doing this for almost 10 years at this point. And next year in 2024 it'll have been 10 years since they've been doing this event, and they just aren't doing anything with the money that they have been raising for so long. And yeah, rightfully so, a lot of people are very upset by this because some people especially, have probably donated large amounts of money, hundreds if not thousands of dollars worth of cash that was meant to go to dementia research, and they have just been donating the money to basically nobody. That is really upsetting because this money should rightfully be going towards some foundation or some beneficiary or whoever that could get this to dementia researchers so that way they could potentially find a cure for this disease that is affecting so many people in their lives. This money that could have helped dementia researchers find a way to either alleviate the symptoms or just outright find a cure that Gerard has been collecting for over a decade at this point. It could have helped immensely, but now it's almost too little too late. Although it's better if he donates the money now, and we want him to donate the money because at least it would be going to the rightful places that it was meant to go. The amount of time and resources that could have been spent with that money is basically gone now. It's basically down the drain. And I think the big thing about this for me is just the fact that Gerard and the Completionist, like, credibility and reputation is basically just kind of down the toilet at this point, and that really sucks because he was a content creator that I really respected and that I felt like wanted to do the right thing. But so far, him and his team and the Open Hand Foundation, which again I think is mainly just his father and his brother, and that's just as far as the extent that I know who are running that foundation, they've just been in like defensive mode. They're insinuating that Carl Jobst and Mudahar are trying to like do something, or they're just trying to get like clicks on a video or something. I don't know. It's been really weird. I would actually really recommend that you go check out Carl Jobst and Mudahar's videos on the situation because they go much more into the situation at hand. But I really wanted to talk about the situation really quick just because it's just really upsetting. You know, it's really fucked up that it just hasn't been like going to the right places. It hasn't been doing anything. And I think Gerard, if he is watching this, and if he hasn't done anything yet, he just needs to do the right thing. Donate the money. Just do what you should have done with the money in the first place, and struggle to try to gain back your credibility, but it's probably not going to happen. I just want him to donate the money. I want him to do the right thing, at least when he finally has the opportunity to do the right thing. And I would fully expect the IRS to go ahead and do some inspection on the Open Hand Foundation, because as Mudahar and Carl Jobst had explained, mainly Mudahar explained in their videos, what they're doing right now is basically considered tax fraud, and they're probably going to lose out on a lot of money, because before they were pretty much getting away with this scot-free, but now that people are talking about it and people have the means of being able to report this to the IRS are definitely going to be investigating this, and it's going to suck for them over the next while that they're going to be handling with this. So Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm disappointed overall by the situation, but I'm glad that it's come out now and that people are aware of this. And hopefully the only thing that this leads to this is that people are going to be smarter with where they donate their money and like who they give their money to in terms of donations. So hopefully Gerard does the right thing. Hopefully that people look at this and they see this as a learning lesson and they don't repeat this. And I hope that the people who donated their money to the Open Hand Foundation and hope that it would be given to the correct people. I hope that their money eventually ends up to the right people that they wanted it to go towards. And I hope this doesn't discourage them from charitable like events as well, charity events, because not all charity events are like this. I don't want this to be discouraging for people who want to donate, because you absolutely should. That's pretty much it. I don't have really too much else to say. It's just a really upsetting situation. Hopefully the completionist does the right thing. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'll see you guys next one. I'm out. Peace.